All right, y'all, what's good, man? So, as On 3 has it, man, one of the best wide receiver classes that we've seen probably in a while, man. We look at LSU in their 2026 class, a whole bunch of elite guys, man, that can play at a high-end level. Coach Kelly and obviously the LSU staff is doing a remarkable job recruiting. Everything starts and stops, though, with Tristan Keys, who had a phenomenal year, 58 catches this past year, over 1,200 yards receiving. And Keys also had 14 touchdowns, man. He's electric, big-body receiver, elite route runner, man, physical. Checks a lot of boxes for you, man. And I think what was most impressive about that recruitment is LSU, right? They outbidded Tennessee, who's obviously very high-end for him, right? And Tennessee's been recruiting receivers at a high-end level. You look at Travis Smith Jr., Mike Matthews, they're getting these high-end prospects to commit. So the fact they were able to keep him, near Louisiana, obviously he plays in Hattiesburg, Mississippi, that was huge for them to land him and not let him go. And then several other top-end players, Ja'Kai Anderson, another really good receiver, another good route runner, very physical at the point of catch, big catch radius, right? He's out there in Tristan, Louisiana. Jabari Mack, another player that plays in Louisiana. Kenny Darby, like all these guys, man, can play at a high-end level, and it's loaded, man. And that's how you take care of your recruitment early on, right? Because remember, these guys are just taking UVs. You're not going to see OV season until May, bro. May and June. That's really where it kicks off and where they try to have you commit on the spot. So the fact that LSU already got this early off of UVs is crucial. But one thing I will say, it would be very important for the Tigers to keep recruiting these guys. You got to stay in contact, got to stay in touch, got to make sure they feel comfortable because more teams are going to push for these players, right? You think other SEC programs don't want these guys? You think Texas A&M, Texas, Tennessee, Ole Miss, you think they're not making bids for these players, especially for Tristan Keys? You think they want to let him leave the state of Mississippi to go play for LSU, their rival? Heck no. So they're going to be putting bids in. And we know what Ole Miss has been doing at the wide receiver spot here recently with producing receivers. You look at the A.J. Browns of the world, and what he's doing at the NFL level. DK Metcalf is another one. So that's not in comparison to LSU. LSU is obviously LSU, and we know what they've been producing. I'm going to say that because I know if I don't clarify, y'all will come for me in the comments. We know about Jamar Chase, Justin Jefferson, who both got landmark deals, right? We know about Brian Thomas, Malik Neighbors. I know LSU and Ohio State is basically wide receiver U. I'm just saying, I know Ole Miss do not want to get them boys up. So that's going to be very important for LSU. But they off to a great start, man. Off to a great start early on in this cycle. We'll see if they can keep these guys. Another guy I really like is Jabari Mack, man. Played for a really good team this year that went 11-4 on the high school level. Unfortunately, there's no stats on Max Preps for Ja'Kai Anderson or Jabari Mack. I would have brought it up. But guys, when I watched their film, how technical they were. I mean, you look at guys that is technically sound, the ability to separate, really good in and out of their breaks, can beat press, man, or zone, and just guys that are tough to bring down. When you have that at a wide receiver spot, it makes you dangerous. It makes you special. So we'll see, man, if LSU can hold on to these guys. But a very, very elite class already early on for the LSU Tigers. But comment down below, Tigers fans. Do you think you guys can hold on to all four? Or if you guys can only keep 2 or 3, will you be happy and satisfied? Comment down below.